everybody, Trucker AJ back again. I'm here going to go over 10 things new truck drivers need to know. Alright, number one, get out and look. When you're backing up, get out and look. I know that's told to you a lot, but you need to get out and look. You can't just guess what's around you. You need to get out and look. If you're about to back up into a dark spot at night, get out the truck, get your flashlight, walk back there, and make sure you're not going to hit anything. Especially in a truck stop, make sure that a bobtail hasn't gone all the way back to the back spot and parked in the very end of the parking spot and turned his lights off, and you can't see him until you crunch into the back of him with your trailer, because it's a little too late then to say you didn't see him when you should have gotten out of your truck and looked. Same thing goes for running over something at a shipper or receiver. You need to look before you back up your trailer. When you're new, especially, at least drive when you go, before you set up to make your backing maneuver, you need to at least stop and look at where you're going to be putting your trailer. Make sure that you have enough space, that both of the trailers are on both sides of the lines if you have lines, and make sure there's nothing in that space that you're going to hit. So on to number two. Aim high in your steering. When you're driving down the road, you need to make sure that you know what's going on in front of your vehicle at all times. You need to be looking 15, 30, 45 seconds ahead of you. If you can see it, you need to know what's going on in front of you. And also, you need to keep a 360 view around your truck at all times. That means knowing what the vehicles on your left and right are doing. If they slam on brakes in front of you and you don't have time to stop, can you pull it to the right or can you pull it to the left? Always try to take it to your right, because if you're in the slow lane like you're supposed to be, unless you're in a major city, hopefully there's not going to be anybody over there, or it's just like the side of the road, the medium, where the rumble strip is. So you can take it over there instead of hitting the person in front of you. But if there's a parked vehicle over there and you decide to do it, and there's people parked on the side of the road with a flat tire, and you run over them with your trailer and kill them, that's on you. Let's see what number three is. It's that 360 degree of awareness I was going to talk about again. You just need to have a 360 degree knowledge of what's going on around your vehicle at all times. When you're driving, always, like every 4 seconds, you need to be checking all of your mirrors. And every once in a while, just act like you're going to get over it and lean up and look and make sure there ain't nobody over there. Because you never know, it could be fine right this second, but 4 seconds from now, somebody might be flying up beside you and get over on top of your tractor, and you have to scoot over. If you've already looked a few times in the last minute, hopefully you'll just be able to do a quick glance and get over and avoid them hitting you. You know, every little bit helps out here, folks. Number four, back off in traffic. If you're in traffic, don't stay on top of other trucks and cars. Try to keep back a little bit, because if they go acting stupid and crazy, or there's an accident, somebody decides to swerve, or there's a blowout, what are you going to do? There's nowhere to really go if you're stuck up under everybody in traffic. So try to stay back, give you a truck or two length in traffic, and just relax, stay back in traffic. There's no need to be up on top of everybody. You can't go anywhere anyway, so leave yourself plenty of space. Let's see, number 5, don't play leapfrog. If you go 62 and the truck next to you or in front of you can go 61 and a half and you're coming up on them, don't just leapfrog and try to go around them, because when you're going uphill you might be 3 miles an hour faster than him, but you get up to the top of the hill and he's like 4,000 pounds heavier than you are, and he's flying around you because you can't go the same speed he is because he's heavier. In that scenario, just set your cruise as fast as you can go, and hopefully y'all can just let him go or pull over, take you a 5-minute break. That way you won't be right on top of him, or just back it off to like 58 and cruise for a little bit, and then set your speed back up, and he'll already be down the road and you won't have to worry about him anymore. See what else we got. When you drop your trailers, I don't know if they teach everybody this in school or not anymore. I don't know if it's old school something or not, but I didn't know about it till like 2 or 3 years after I started truck driving. Some dude just pulled up and told me about it. So I'm going to share the knowledge with y'all. I've been driving for 8 years. I didn't know about this for the first 2 out of the 8 years. When you drop your trailer, leave your landing gear up off the ground about 2-3 inches. And then when you disconnect everything, let your airbags out and then just pull out from underneath it, so that way if it's loaded with 44,000 pounds of freight, when the next person gets up underneath it, they're not going to have to fight with the crappy landing gear it might have. So just keep that in mind. Look out for your other drivers. And if you've got equipment that there's something wrong with it, go ahead and send a macro or something to your maintenance department. Say, and just put down that trailer number such and such has a bad light or a bad tire, or anything that's wrong with it. Go ahead and shoot them a message. They're probably not going to fix it with it being set on the yard somewhere, but you can go ahead and note it, so that way that you cover your butt on it. And when the next person catches it and there's something wrong with it and they can't leave the yard with it, or the shipper or receiver, they don't come asking you why you damaged equipment. So that's something to look out for. When you're hooking to a trailer, you get out and look. When you're backing it up right before your kingpin latches onto your fifth wheel, get out and look. Make sure there's not a gap in between it. You don't want to damage the trailer, mess up your fifth wheel, or high hook it and spend 45 minutes trying to jack up a 40,000 pound trailer in low gear because you didn't get out and look. And remember to stow your airlines and stuff, because you might just be going to get an empty after you drop off a loaded trailer, and it shouldn't fall off of your catwalk in the back, but it might. You hit a big bump and it gets tangled up in your tires and you rip it off. You have to call maintenance. Safety gets involved. If it's your second offense, third offense, you might lose your job. It's not an expensive repair, but you're not paying attention. What else are you not going to be paying attention on? Are you going to be holding your phone while you're driving and hit somebody next? That's the kind of stuff they look out for in truck driving. All those small little offenses you do, they keep up with it. You might not think they do, but they do. So say you go and hook up to a trailer and it's not moving. You're new, or you could even be experienced. You're tired. You get out and you hook up and your trailer just not moving. Get out and make sure you hooked up your lines correctly. You might have crossed them because you're tired, you're busy, you're rushing. You never know. But if your trailer doesn't move when it's supposed to and you've released your air brakes, get out there and check your airlines. Make sure they're up correctly, hooked up correctly. Your blue's on your blue, your red's on your red. Your blue's on your left side, your right's always on your right side. Just remember that, because I know on some old equipment they're not really labeled, so that might mess you up too. The red's always on the right side. If you're at a truck stop, this is going to be number 9. I don't know if I've numbered all these correctly in the video, but I'm sure I'll get corrected about it. That's all right. Number 9, don't be a dick at the truck stop or anywhere. If you see folks having a hard time backing up, get out and help them. Offer to help. They might say no, or they might even get a little more colorful than that, but you still offer to help. Don't sit there and blow your horn at them on their second pull-up when they're trying to park their truck. Number 10, don't ride with your cell phone in your hand. That's bad nowadays. In, I think, all the states, you can get a ticket if you're sitting there talking on the phone, holding your phone. It's like a $15,000 ticket or $1,500 ticket for holding your phone while driving. And they can get creative with it when they're giving you a ticket for it too. They can give you distracted driving, reckless driving. You know, the list is endless with things that DOT can come up with to give you a ticket for. And that's my 10 tips for new drivers. Make sure you comment and subscribe right there. That red subscribe button down here. Thank you for your time, guys. You have a good night.